Your soul urge number represents what you truly want more than anything out of life. Your soul urge number is the one thing that can fulfill you at a soul level and truly make you feel alive and make you feel like life's worth living. And this is why your soul urge number can even overpower your life path number. Because your life path number, that is your dharma. Your dharma is your purpose, which means that that's your mission. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But your soul urge number is what you want to be doing because it's who you really are on the inside. And if you happen to be a soul urge number 22 or a soul urge number 4, most likely in a previous lifetime, this is for 22s and 4s, your life was extremely unstable. And if you're a soul urge number 22, that may not be true. But you lived in a timeline where the world was unstable, or maybe your country was unstable, or you lived in an unstable environment. And so 22s, they want to be able to create stability for the entire world. I'll give you an example. Nikola Tesla, the famous inventor, was a soul urge number 22. The number 4 is the builder. The number 22 is the master builder. Nikola Tesla literally wanted to build free energy for the entire world. That is 22 energy. Y'all probably didn't even know that. Yeah, Nikola Tesla was a soul urge number 22. But yeah, the difference between 22 and 4 is that 4s, they just want stability. But 22, once they find stability for themselves, that double 2 energy, it makes them want to find stability for others on a global scale. Because that 2 energy, it makes the 22-4 compassionate. Because number 2 is a number of relationships. It's a number of connection. It's a number of emotions. It's a number of intuition. And the reason why 22s are so compassionate, because 4s are not really known to be compassionate. 4 is a number who's reliable. They're known for being stable. They're like strongholds for their family and for their friends. These people are very reliable, practical, logical. They give great advice. They're very loyal. And they're like that shoulder that you can cry on. They're like that strong person that you can count on. That is the 4. But compassion, that's not really their cup of tea. But 22s actually are compassionate because that 2 energy, it makes 2 represents awareness of others. This is why 2s are the most cooperative, because they're emotionally connected to others. And so for a 2, when someone else is in pain, or when someone else is suffering, or when someone else is going through something, the 2 feels guilty because 2s feel connected to other people's emotions. And so 2s, they want peace and harmony. When they see somebody else that's not, when a 2 sees somebody else in stress or see somebody else not enjoying themselves or uncomfortable, it bothers them. They feel like they need to do something. So this is why a lot of people with strong 2 energy, they tend to find themselves like trying to cater to the emotions and to the needs of others. It's not because 2s just love helping people. It's just because they're connected to others. And so when someone else is suffering, they feel the suffering as well. But the main thing as a soul urge 4 and a 22-4 is stability. You are going to come into this world craving stability. This is going to be the thing that fulfills you the most. And 4's number of hard work ethic. This is the hardest working number. A 4 will put in however much work is necessary or however much work is needed to get the stability that they want in life. These people are very similar to Tauruses. Both 22 soul urge 22s and both soul urge 4s are very stubborn. They're fixed. They're very reliable, they're consistent, they're routine oriented. And because these numbers are ruled by Rahu, Rahu represents obsessions. And so this is going to be a number that's obsessed with what they want. And so this is why these people tend to do the same things over and over and over and over and over again. And this is why 4s tend to find something and then stick with it and then do it for the rest of their lives. Because 4s are very obsessive. They like familiarity. Like I said, they're very similar to Tauruses. But yeah, overall, as a soul urge number 4, the main thing that you're going to want in life is stability. Once you have that, you will be in your Zen mode. You will be at peace, you'll be fulfilled, and you'll be content with life. As a soul urge number 2, as a soul urge number 22, finding stability for your life is not going to be enough. Once you're able to stabilize your life, you want to be able to create stability for others. And because you're a double 22, because the 22s has double 2 energy, you're extremely connected to other people. And so you're going to want to stabilize the lives of as many people as you can. And so soul urge number 2s can make excellent life coaches, Basically, the reason why they call the number 22 the most powerful number in all of numerology is because these people have infinite potential. They have infinite potential when they're really harnessing the true energy of the 22, because the number 2 by itself is already strongly connected to the emotions of other people and can't separate the thoughts and their feelings from others. But the number 22 is locked in with that connection. And so 22s, these people, once they find stability for themselves in life, they're going to want to do that for the entire world. 22 is a very grounded person because they're 4s. These people have a lot of emotional depth, but they're grounded at the same time. Same thing with Solar's 4s. They're very grounded. Solar's 4s don't have a lot of emotional depth, but they're just as grounded as 22s are. But yeah, that's going to be the main thing for you. As a Solar's number 4, you need to create a life of routines, and you need to find a career that you're okay with doing for the rest of your life, because you are very obsessive. You are somebody that's going to want to do the same thing over and over and over again, and you like routines. You don't like surprises. And so the thing that you need to pursue as a Solar's number 22 is stability. And then once you find that stability for yourself, try to help other people stabilize their lives or create products that grounds people back into their lives and makes their lives more stable. And as a Solar's number 4, the main thing for you is stability for yourself. That's going to be the biggest driving factor in your life. The 2 things that makes a 4 happy is purposeful work and stability. 4 is the workhorse and then the worker bee. As long as they have the routines, they're good to go. To book a reading, the link to that is in my profile bio. And to access my numerology book, Supreme Mathematics, the link to that is also in my profile bio. But have a great rest of your day.